It's your boy Matty G reminding you right now, go ahead and take that popcorn on at the microwave, put that extra butter on it, throw some M&Ms in there to treat yourself, and get ready because Scott Larson is bringing the hashtag truth right now.
And landed hell is down and out.
Chase, you're great in the ring. I will not deny that, but after seeing that over and over and over again, why do you think that you deserve a title shot? You look up to Derek Vanderford as if he was King Midas, that he's going to promise you all of this gold. Well, guess what, man? Back in June, I had the right to call myself PWU Heavyweight Champion after Randy Wayne and I went to war. And I will continue to go to war on September 25th at the Battle for Buckshot in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I'm tired of this, man. I thought you were better than Derek Vanderford. I thought that you were better than that, man. But let me tell you this. I am going to continue to go to war. Every punch, every kick, every strike, every throw that I am going to bring to you is just going to make it so much sweeter. So much sweeter. And you're going to realize that when we step in that ring, the whole night, it's not just going to be lighted up. It's lights out.
All right, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Hashtag Truth. Tonight we have the one, the only, De'Shawn Watkins, straight out of Compton. Yes, how you doing, man?
What's the deal, Big Scott, man? We out here, bro.
What is going on? Now, I gotta say, here's the man right here that got me and you hooked up. There's Darren Owens, Mr. Piss Off. Yeah, he's the man. He said, hell yeah. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. You are a promoter in Compton, California. Yeah. Tell me, first of all, you were telling me before the show, it's kind of surreal how you became a promoter, man. Tell us the story.
Yeah, I'm actually a stand-up comedian. Like was making some changes in my life, and I did this comedy show in my backyard. I did like a 30-minute special, and the funniest thing is like the last time I tried a 30-minute special, it was trash. Okay, I took it for the money, you know, because I needed that $250 to go pay some rent. You feel it? Right. And I still was gonna be short, but I was terrible. It was like the worst feeling in the world. Like when you bomb as a comedian, you can't blame it on the music. You can't say the DJ. You can't say it's all you. It's all you.
You didn't have any tomatoes or anything thrown at you, right?
Nah, it was worth. It was like the black audiences don't play. Like they tell you,
stone cold silence is what you got, right?
No silence. They talk shit to you. You know, they're like, oh yeah, nigga, no. I'm like, damn.
Ah, dang.
But I did that I was like, you know what, instead of going to Hollywood and but that was a backyard gig, but I usually go to Hollywood to do shows or whatever. So I was like, you know, instead of people pay for parking too, just give me for $10, $25. We got food, we had drinks, you know, for the people that we had that too. Cause you know,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So we was just having a good time. And I
Right.
felt so good that I was conquering so much stuff. And I had to get in touch with my inner child real quick. I'm finna get over it.
Right.
Different changes in my life. And I just told my boy, he was like, when's the next comedy show? I said, bro, you know what? Wrestling was such an impact on our lives. Wouldn't it be crazy if we just did one show in Compton? Like, that would be crazy. He was like Negro, what?
straight from comedy to wrestling. That's kind of a. I would look at you too if I was your friend. I'd be like,
yeah, I even
wrestling. Where'd that come from?
I gotta be honest too. I gotta be honest, my man Scott. We was high, okay. Look, I was high. You feel what I'm saying? And
right.
He was like, where we gonna find some? I said, I know one independent wrestler. I know one independent wrestler. And then he was like, well, what you gonna call it? I'm like, Compton Mania. I'm like, it'll be crazy. Like, we gonna show people how stuff is in the hood. Like, it'll be crazy.
Right.
Like from a ghetto kid from Compton, how he watched wrestling, how it changed his life. Let's show that perspective on it. So it was the joke. It really was. And my pops, his homeboy, he's a Crip. You feel me? Like, everybody knows that. That's a gang.
Don't wear blue, baby. Just don't wear blue. It's all good.
You know, but he's an OG though, which means like he got his head together. Like, he's a soldier, a good dude.
Right.
But so he's like, and I'm gonna open you up on how this talk go. He's like, cuz that's a good show, cuz on a bunch of Crips, cuz. I'm like, yo, thanks. You feel me? He's like, cuz on a bunch of Crips, like, cuz you really was fucking them up, cuz. He was like, when you gonna do the next one, cuz? I said,
So you knew one independent professional wrestler, and you made a show from that. You contacted other wrestlers through him.
Yeah, it was Sean Black, the urban juggernaut. That's amped up at the finest. I was watching. I went to a couple of indie shows like back in 2013, and I was like, "Yo, a black wrestler." You know. So, it was dope. So we linked up before. We tried to get some shows running when I was working for the park. It didn't work. So I hit him up. I said, yo, I got this idea. I want to just do it in my backyard. I'm not trying to be nothing special. I just want to do something for the hood one time, you know, so they can see it.
Right.
And, like, we made it happen. Like long story.
So how many people showed up to your first show? How many paying customers showed up to your first show?
50.
That's not bad. That's not bad for a first show.
Man, 50. And it's crazy because my backyard ain't the biggest. You know, Compton, we got
houses are pretty close together, man.
Yeah,
right?
So it was crazy, like, just to see, like, because I didn't even do that much promoting. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But we had the ring, we had everything. People was walking back and forth, and I'm doing the play-by-play because that's all I wanted to do. I like to talk mess. You feel me? So I'm on the mic doing the play-by-play, and I just stopped, and I started noticing people walking up and down the block like, what the hell? What? It's hitting on cars.
Hey, man, word of mouth, man. Especially when you got a lot of people living close together, and you're running a show like that. Word of mouth goes quicker than Facebook or anything else, man. If somebody drives by and sees a show, go down and tell some of your friends down hanging out at the corner. Next thing you know, you got 20, 30 people hanging out, man.
Yeah. it was trippy. Like it was really scary too, Scott. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you because I don't, what? I'm like, what? This is gonna be one show. My pops, after the show, like, Sean was like, we got to do another one, at least for Christmas. We got to do another one. And I'm like, bro, this shit costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, money. That's why I said,
Mr. Pissoff goes, he's damn good. Hell, Mr. Pissoff didn't even know all this. I got a bunch of people talking on here, man. Michael King said greetings.
What's up, Michael King? What's up?
He said 50 is great for your first show. He said that was good.
I thought it was lucky. What's up?
This is my producer to my show, Chuck Winchester. He said greetings to you, sir.
Man, big Chuck.
I think you had a conversation with Chuck earlier today on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my producer. He helps me get the show together. He always has. So That's awesome,
and
man.
also too, Big Chuck, it looks really good. Y'all whole little setup. I'm sitting over here like, yeah, I gotta step my game up. God.
I appreciate that, man. That makes me feel good. But so you get into wrestling, you get this one wrestler, you pull this show together, you get 50 people. They say you got to put another one on. So how long have you been doing this?
The first show was October 26, 2019. That's why all my jerseys got the 19 on it.
I got you.
Only 2 years. It's about the matter of fact, our next show is October 10th. So we celebrating our 2nd year anniversary. So totally new booty from this, like straight up.
There you go. So 2019 to 2021. I bet you've had quite a few shows now.
Yeah. Before the pandemic, we only had 3. We did them every other month. The last show before the pandemic was March 7th, 2020, which was a week and 2 days before.
Right.
Shut us down. We did like a Valentine's Day special in like January. Then when they kind of lifted stuff up, we shot for the Ghetto Gauntlet on the 26th. We did Slauson Slam. 26th of June, we did Slauson Slam August 29th. And now we're looking for the anniversary show. And we still building as a company because what y'all don't know is like we didn't think about having a what we call it, a switcher. So it's like forever to edit the freaking wrestling like show, like so we can So it's like now we learning the live stuff.
Now you're learning how to video it and how to edit it and get it out there and make it look good. And man, that's cool. I like it, man. So you started basically right before the pandemic. You started from scratch. You knew nothing.
Knew nothing.
And now it's 2021 and you're like, what, 8-9 shows in probably. And now you're starting to learn the good stuff. Now you're starting to learn how to use Facebook and all the other stuff to be your, commercials and all that. That's good stuff, man.
Man, the grind never stops. It's interesting too. Like, to see it from a different perspective.
Right. Well, I can see you got a wrestler here from California that says Compton, huh? Marcus Erickson. Have you ever heard of him?
With a big Marcus? Nah, I'm kind of like I said, I don't know everybody.
You got to get hooked up with this guy. He wrestles for Best of the West right there in California. You got to get hooked up with this guy. And hey, when he's in California, you might stop on by. You never know. Good wrestler. I'll vouch for him. Darn good wrestler. He said a switchboard. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah. See what I'm talking about? I don't even know the language, bro. I just chase dreams. Straight up.
Hey, sometimes that's trust me. Vince McMahon didn't know everything that there was to know about wrestling when he first started. He learned it from his daddy. That's just the way it goes, man. And so let me ask you, how many wrestlers? I see your poster. Let's put your poster up real quick. Let me show you your poster because I love this poster, by the way.
Thank you, man. That's shouts out Big Angel.
There you go. Compton Mania anniversary. Now I've got to ask you, man, because me and Chuck, my producer, were talking about this. What is MFM World Championship?
Yeah, that's motherfucking man. Like straight
that's
up.
What we got it, man.
Like it goes like this, like in the hood, like you want to be the best, but you like, I'm gonna let everybody know right now, I ain't to be played with. I'm not no buster. I want all smoke. Whatever. Like,
I love it.
I'm going straight to your door. If I gotta go to your mama house, I'm pulling up. The motherfucking man. That's right.
So let me ask you something, man. I mean, you got good guys and bad guys, heels and faces, if you want to go technical and all that. Now, I when you watch TV, you see all this bad stuff about Compton. You do something wrong, you mouth off to somebody, they'll pull a gun and shoot you. So how do you keep from your heels who are bad-mouthing your fans? How do you keep your fans from pulling all these weapons and just shooting the guy?
Well, it's different because Compton is really savvy. Like it's like everything you see ain't everything what it is. Like in Compton, if you don't like somebody, you just don't rock with him, right? So
I got you.
Disrespect is why like a lot of people die. See, because what people don't understand, like certain stuff that like being social media, people be like, oh yeah, they just talking a whoop whoop whoop. And Compton is like, look, listen. You know, we gonna be civil. You just stay in your area, I stay in my area, blah, blah, blah,
There
blah.
you go.
But when the disrespect come across, it's either all the way or nothing. So it's
Right.
another thing too, where it's like we want to show a light of Compton that a lot of people don't see. And a
Right.
lot is that we have like a lot of people that like build schools, you know, that's trying to make a change in the politics, because our politics are crazy. If you do
Right.
your research on Compton alone, it will blow
Right.
your mind. Like just the how history.
Marcus said, "Stay in your lane," type of stuff.
Yeah, bro. It's like people don't understand. Like things is different in the hood. Like, you know how you be a good guy and you be like, yeah, I gotta stop this. In the hood, it's like mind your business. If you
Right.
see something, you either go do what you gonna do, or you know, because that could be your life. So
Right.
it's you know, but there's also another element and that's the main reason why we push Compton Mania, because the first wrestler I ever seen in
Right.
person was at the Compton Parade. It was Zeus. He was the first
Oh, Big Zeus.
heel that I freaking loved, because
Yeah.
my uncle was like, "You see that Zeus? He from Compton." And I
Right.
looked at Big Zeus, Devo from Friday. If
Yeah.
y'all don't
Yeah.
know.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So it's like
I know who Zeus is.
I
The
grew
guy.
up with no
The
holds
way I
barred.
remember him is by his eye, man. You always remember that eye.
You want to know a crazy fact too? In the Human Centipede 3, I'm in there for a quick clip. Me and Tiny was clowning each other, sitting next to each other in a prison cell. Like, and he's strong as hell. He was like, "You ain't from Compton, old bitch ass." Like,
Oh.
you know, it was like, yeah, I was like, "You old crater face ass." Like, we was going back and forth. Like, cool, man.
Oh my gosh, that's great. See, that's good stuff. Now I got to tell you something. I've got to give you props for something. You said you've only been running for 2 years.
Yeah.
Let me put your poster back up here and give you props about something.
Yes, sir.
The second thing you have on this poster is a women's world championship tournament. Let me tell you something, man. In the area that I am running my show in the area that I go out and frequent in North Carolina and South Carolina, you're lucky if you have a female match.
Absolutely.
You got enough women to have a tournament. How did you pull that off?
Man, the tournament is for ladies. Look here. I'm not balling. Look here. Let me tell you something. The first show we did, I had no women. The second show, no women. My third show before the pandemic, it was Candy Girl and Auntie Heidi. So it's like it's
nice. I love the names.
You know. So we got a 4-women's tournament. We're presenting our first ever women's championship title at our anniversary show.
Okay.
I'm just, I'm
love that stuff. See, that's cool, B. And then again, if you look at the poster, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wrestlers at the bottom of the poster, man. I mean, you could tell there's gonna be a stacked card at that show. That's gonna be a good show.
Man, I appreciate you, Big Scott. Man, Scott, you be showing love, man. What? Man?
I like it though, man. I mean, this is a good, crisp, clean poster too, man. I love that. The only thing it's missing is names. If there was names on the bottom of all these wrestlers, kind of, in little letters where we could tell who they were by name, that would have been the most dope thing you could have done on that poster. But other than that, the poster, I love it, man. This is one of the best posters I've seen all year. But let me get out the information in case these guys, especially sounds like Eric's wants to meet you. So it's going to be October 10th. It's going to, if you want tickets, you go to Eventbrite. It's at 2811 East Olympus Boulevard. Boulevard, folks, not Avenue, Boulevard.
Boulevard.
Los Angeles, California. There you go. Doors open at 4. Showtime is at 5. There you go. So tell us a little bit about the champion that you have up there for Compton Mania.
We talking about the honcho himself. We talking about Rancho Camacho. I mean, he said Pero algo is something. Algo just it wants to be here, there, everywhere. You talking about a guy who freaking got on his motorcycle bike, okay, and he duct taped that sucker to go wrestle a match in Vegas and then come back to California the same night. Talking about the same guy the night of the Ghetto Gauntlet, his car broke down. It got towed, and then he had to get his bike and come to the show with the Zoot suit and win the title after he's been in the tag team match. got his knee injured, which I don't even think he shouldn't even got in the Rumble. You can even hear where I say it's the stupid thing in the world. But he pushed through all that, being number one in the gauntlet to winning that sucker and becoming the MFM. And then goes to Slauson Slam and defeat light-skinned Jesus, the ignorant one, Shiloh Greaves. And we talking about Rancho Camacho. This dude, we gonna build statues of him in the city of Compton.
Wow.
Motherfucking man.
We need you to promote down here, man. That was the commercial right there.
I got you, Big Scott. Let's say the word, baby. Say the word, man.
Oh my God, that was a commercial right there. Ow, you just made me want to come. How much is it to come to your show? I might fly over to Los Angeles, man.
Hey, I think it's $30 on Eventbrite. You know, it's 15.
Nice.
We also got VIP seats. It's gonna be in Don Quixote's. If you ever been to Don Quixote's, there's an overflow. There's a top deck and a lower deck. And y'all know.
So you got a basic arena. You have like the ECW type thing going on.
That is not my arena. We are renting it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. I understand that, but I'm just saying you got like the EC dub thing going on where you got upper deck and lower deck and
yes.
Wow, that's good stuff.
Ain't nobody jumping from no ceilings neither. You stay your ass in that ring. That's what we gonna do.
Come on, man. You gotta have one crazy fool in there that wants to jump off the second deck.
If that happens, I'm gonna be like Fred, Elizabeth, I'm coming home. Like, swear to God.
No. Let me teach you a little something. It's called a waiver. As soon as they come in, you sign a waiver. If you get hurt, I'm not responsible. That's what you do, man.
I signed this waiver.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All your high flyers, man. All your high flyers. That's what you do when they walk into a building like that. Okay, you want to get stupid here? Sign this first. You can jump off the rooftop for all I care at this point because I got a signed piece of paper that said I'm not responsible if you get hurt.
And you know another thing too. Can I say this, Big Scott? Like,
say anything you want.
We're working on like that show. We're going to stream it. So if you like and subscribe on YouTube, I'm really not good at this on YouTube. Compton News on YouTube, and you guys will be able to get a free show because we want to give it away until we want to let y'all know what
on YouTube under Compton Mania. What?
Compton Mania
News. Okay. Let me write that down because I'm gonna check it out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna write it here in my handy dandy notebook. See?
That's the Blues Clues. What? You better what?
Yeah, I got kids, man. I got kids. She's 14. My youngest one's 14, but I still got kids, man. I got grandkids that watch that stuff. So
my little niece used to have me watching hot dog. Goofy over there cutting a loose, boy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, we got some Sarah Chambers from Vista Ridge. Oh my God, yes. One of my other sponsors that are coming up pretty quick, man. I love Sarah. As soon as Vista Ridge is, I can't even tell you, got me laughing so much, bro. As soon as Vista Ridge Outfits gets online, I will let you guys know, and you guys go on there. She has some terrific shirts. They're awesome, great quality. You want to go on there and get them without a doubt. I'm going to take a quick break and do a commercial right here, Mr. Showtime, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk more about Compton and about Compton Mania, man. We will be right back. Let me find one. I'm laughing so hard I might not be able to get a hold of one. Here we go.
This is 4 Foot Batman. And 4 Foot Batman knows the home of great collectibles at awesome prices. Retro toys and collectibles, movie memorabilia, Magic the Gathering cards, wrestling figures, Hot Wheels, the always popular Funko Pops, and much, much more. He knows the Hall of Collectibles is located in downtown Cherryville, North Carolina, at 400 East Main Street. Give them a call today, 980-989-5181. Retro Toys and Collectibles, the heavyweight champion in collecting.
There you go, Retro. You got me laughing. So I was laughing through the whole commercial, man. I've never had somebody come on here and sing hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hashtag. That's the very first time.
That's my
That was
jam,
cool,
though.
man.
I'll be like, hot dog, hot dog. That's the fun.
Oh my gosh. So let me ask you this, man. When you started this business back, when you started doing wrestling back and you were doing comedy, does that help you with doing storylines for your wrestling, man? Or do you have somebody who helps you with that? Or do you do that all by yourself? Do you have a partner? I mean, is this how do you do your behind the scenes, man? Without giving us secrets,
Yeah. Well, I got a whole team. Like our team is developing. In the beginning, it was just me and a couple of my guys, like who are like super avid wrestling fans at different periodic times of our lives. Like for me, I go back to the golden era, attitude era, WCW, ECW, and that shit kept me out of trouble. That shit was like everything to me. Like and being in like no cap, like being in crazy environments. But you would go watch Saturday wrestling that came on like in the middle of the day, like Mean Gene just talking and the you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff. I'm just right out of there, staying out of trouble, and like I just wanted to bring that feeling, like to people need that, like that, man. That's
I always say it this way, man. When I was a kid, and I put a post up here a little while back, man. When I was a kid and I had problems, every family has problems. You have parents that argue, you have things that go on in your life, man. But for an hour every Saturday, Continental Championship Wrestling, bro, I could sit down and I'd lose track of everything, man. All I saw was good versus evil and fighting in a squared circle, man. And I loved every minute of it. And that's how I became a podcaster for wrestling. I love watching it. I watch it, dude. I watch it so much that my wife is so sick of wrestling. She is, man. She gets so sick of wrestling. She's like, you can watch something else other than this, right? No.
my mom, do you remember before the pay-per-views of WrestleMania, they used to play that
yeah,
WrestleMania. I used to play that shit over and over and over and over and over and just watch it until it.
Do you remember the cartoons on Saturday morning? Yes. You remember the cartoons?
Yes. And then
man.
my mom would be like I keep listening to, turn that motherfucking shit off. If I hear another I'm a beat your motherfucking, turn that goddamn shit. My God.
That's what I'm talking about. But see, that was the fun of it, though, man. You get enthralled in these characters, and that's what wrestling is for me, man. It's the stories and the characters. If you can come up with a good character and you keep that character, dude, you can make money. I mean, everything's out there for the taking. Like you said, as a promoter, you learned that, Facebook is out there. You do your tapings, you put the tapings out there and things like that, man. There's things out. You can make money off of wrestling if you do it the right way.
And you know what else, Big Scott? Like like I said, I come from the comedy too. So I remember being booked on shows where promoters would book like 30 comedians. Each comedian gets 10 minutes. It's like, what the hell? Like, that's not cool for me or the people. Like, what the fuck? About time number 7 get in there, ain't nobody in there. So it's
how many times are you going to hear the same joke? I mean, at least something similar after the 27th guy gets up there. I mean, come on.
And as a promoter, you have to think. You got to know your comedian, so you put on a good show. A lot of times promoters be trying to I get it. I know, because I haven't even, this has not made me no money yet. I am still in the red, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
So it's just like, but you have to be to the point where nothing is bigger than the show, right? So it's like you got to book stuff that makes sense. Like, make it, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
People a pallet of full food that would get them full. Don't just stack and give them stuff because they're not going to.
Well, not only that, but give them something to invest in so they come back.
Yes. Less is more. So it's about the feeling. Like when you grew up watching wrestling, it's a feeling you get when you hear the sound, when you hear somebody hitting the mat. When the shows was over, you like, fuck, I gotta wait another week. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, the sound when you waited for your favorite wrestler to come out and that music finally hit,
and then they do that dramatic pause, right? You're like, yes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And they don't come out till like 30 seconds into their, music, then they finally come out and show themselves. That's what it's about, though. You know what I'm saying? You never saw I'll use an example like in WWE, Triple H, man. When that, when his music hit, he didn't come straight out with the water bottle and all that. He waited, man. He waited till a certain part of that song hit, and then he'd walk out with the water bottle poured over him, and he had it timed out perfectly. And it was, and indie wrestlers do the same thing. They know how to do it, Being in indie wrestling, they could still use, radio tunes or tunes that are popular in your area or whatever, depending on where you're from. And, you come out to that song and people know that song. And once you do that 3 or 4 times and people start buying your merchandise and people start, and he's he's out there promoting himself, then you get an audience. And when he comes out, he gets a pop. Right. And once he starts getting the pop, you're good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to work on that thing. It's got to be your life. Oh, yeah. It's got to be your life. Yep.
You got a lot of people over here talking. The Outlaw is here. He said, "You're welcome. You're going to get to know the Outlaw tonight." Who's your favorite wrestler and why is it the Outlaw? And is it because I'm badass for no reason?
You know what? I love you, Outlaw, because you got the balls. Like, put yourself out there. That's the #1 rule. Like,
he's got a show called #Butthurt. That's how good he goes on there and talks about all the wrestlers and what they're doing wrong, and he gets them butthurt. You got to watch it, man. You got to go on his page one day and watch some of his stuff. It's funny. It's good stuff.
Send me a link and I'll check it out, man.
I will. I'll send you a link right after the show. I promise you.
Yeah.
Scott Larson, you want to see a Cali bro pop? Say these words. Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
No, Juicy Cal. No, it's not. It's Pussy Cal. It's Pussy Cal. I'm pretty sure it's Pussy Cal. Whatever. Yes. You just seen that shit about 1,000 times, bro. You run that commercial like it's freaking programmed into your Cal Worthington was the man like that.
Oh, man. Oh, Mr. Pissoff, we need El Luchador of Sexy in Compton Mania and the Brain. We do these things where I'm pretty sure Darren's probably told you about it. We do these E-Fed things where we come on and we act like wrestlers and we do promos.
Oh, yeah.
My character is the Brain. Chuck Winchester does El Luchador, the wrestler. He puts on a mask and talks, with a Spanish accent, not the language, but the accent.
Nice.
And then, of course, Mr. Pissoff is Mr. Pissoff.
Hey, don't call me in the morning.
Exactly. He's going for our championship, as a matter of fact, tomorrow night. So, or tonight, rather. Tonight.
Have you seen his? He is a championship collector. Like he is the gold thief. He's going. He's like a leprechaun. He collects gold everywhere he goes.
Yes,
he's addicted.
I love it.
To shit.
I love it though.
He's actually the guy that makes our belts look sweet, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that right?
Yes. That is.
Wow, that's cool right there. See what everyone is doing, then do something different, said Michael King. We're talking about wrestling and all that.
Absolutely. You gotta put your own twang on it. Like I said, I come from a Compton perspective because everybody don't watch the same thing the same way.
So I gotta ask you, because you gotta know by now, if you've been running this thing for almost 3 years, what's your competition in Compton, man? How many wrestling organizations are there in Compton?
Well, and specifically Compton is historic because there's never ever been done. But as far as it's about 1 billion of them. You know what I'm saying? Like.
California is all wrestling. California is just like North Carolina, where I go watch wrestling. You could throw a rock and hit a wrestling ring in any direction.
It's a whole bunch of them, like, and it's just for me. Like I said, I'm the new guy. I'm just trying to do my own thing, and I respect everybody's spaces.
Now, do you know anybody that actually does promoting in the area that you might get some advice from, or that you call up, or is it just the wrestlers giving you advice and you do what you got to do?
Oh, no. Like I work with Sean Black. Sean Black is Amped Up Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And he's always wrestling on Compton Mania. We got Caesar Black, who's like my booker. He used to run Fog City Wrestling up north back in the days. I got my boy Cameron, who does my it's a whole team. You know what I'm saying? And like we all get together and we have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what it's all about, though.
yeah.
Putting on a show, man. Putting on a show. That's. Oh, you got some people. Chuck said El Luchador is fluent in the accent. I already said that. Michael King said, "Let's catch a Rams game and talk." He's talking to you.
Yeah, horns up, baby. Look, we about to win the Super Bowl. I don't give a damn Tom Brady. We want all them draws, my nigga. Hey, and I'ma be there. Hell
hey, you beat my Redskins. Hey, let me go ahead and do this real quick.
yeah. Let's go, Washington. Okay. Hey,
you beat my Redskins in week 1.
you know what's crazy? You know what? When y'all came out here, I think it was 2017 or 6. Yep. No, it was like the first or second year. I didn't even know y'all had a fight song, bro. Y'all have like some fans out here.
Dude,
though.
Hail to the Redskins? Oh, come on. I know that song by heart, bro. Don't make me start singing. Oh, they start singing, "Hail to the Redskins, hail victory, Braves on the warpath, fight for old DC." Come on now.
I was like, what the? And you got to think, because I just started going to games in 2016.
But they ruined all that for us, man. They took the Redskin name from us. I'm so mad. I'm so upset. I am so mad. I don't even want to talk about that part. This is always going to be on my hat or anything that I wear. I don't care what they changed their name to.
You rep what's dear to your heart, bro.
It is. Hey, since 1943, bro, you can't change that. You can't change that.
I feel you.
Sean Black's my boy, says Marcus Erics.
Oh, yeah, the urban juggernaut. He's so cool.
Outlaw said, and you can keep them belts till the Outlaw wants them. By the way, Compton needs the Outlaw. There you go.
Okay. Like I said, we built.
He's a fugitive recovery agent. I don't know how well he'd be taken in Compton, though, man. I mean,
no, I'm telling you, the Compton audience is pretty. Like we had a character by the name of Dwight Privilege.
He said, "Please don't sing."
But, like I'm telling you, bro, it was. You'll be surprised. You'll be really, really surprised.
Now, this is a good question. This is a good thing. Darren brought up. He said, "So tell what Compton Mania is doing for the kids. You guys are doing something for the kids."
Yeah, we definitely are working on starting a wrestling school. Like the biggest thing is too, me growing up. If there was a Compton Mania when I was growing up, I would have been a wrestler. Like there wouldn't even been no. But like Compton has a historical thing. Like don't you ever again? Don't you? What the fuck you do, Sky? What you do?
When I was singing the song, they don't want me singing no more.
He's like, why are you singing the Redskins song?
Yeah, even Billy Jones, please don't sing. You may give Chuck Winchester an Outlaw started. All right, man. I'm done singing, guys.
Fun, bro. Thank you so much for this, bro. Like, this is so.
Dude, that's what hashtag Truth's all about, man. Getting to know independent wrestling in the United States, man. And I was fortunate enough a little over a year ago, to interview a guy who is now on AEW.
Nice.
Who is from California.
Nice.
His name eludes me right now. I can't think of his name. Doggone it. I just can't think of his name, but he's on AEW. He's in a faction. He's in the faction with what you call it, Taz. He's in Taz's faction. The
big black dude, right?
Yeah, the big dude. I interviewed him last year on hashtag Truth here.
Right?
Huh?
He about to fight CM Punk, right?
Yeah, that's him. That's him. I interviewed him on hashtag Truth last year. Will Hobbs. There you go. Thank you, Marcus. Will Hobbs.
Marcus, like
that's my claim to fame so far at hashtag Truth. I had one make it, and he's actually wrestling. I had another guy from the area that has been interviewed 3 or 4 times. He's injured now, unfortunately, but he actually made it to Raw. He didn't wrestle, but remember when Lana and Rusev was getting divorced on Raw?
Mm-hmm.
He was the lawyer in the ring.
Oh shit!
He was a wrestler from right over here in our area, and we used to watch. His name is Austin Jordan. So
let me ask you this: like him being your area, how does that make you feel? Like somebody in your area.
Dude, that makes me proud, man. I take it as a badge of honor, especially if they're on my show. I take it. That's what I do this for, man. I want to see all your guys that come on Compton Mania make it to, WWE, AEW. They made it. They got out. Whatever the situation they're in, they're set, man. Right. If they make it up there, they're set.
Like I said, I told you I stumbled on this on an accident. This was just a doohickey. But it's really like think about it, how powerful it is. It's like, if I never seen Zeus at the Compton Parade, would I be doing this?
Right.
Yeah. And so it's like the fact that you building.
Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that,
bro. Like Miss Scott, like that's why I asked that specific question. Like, how does it feel for you to somebody in your situation? And like that's
dude, when I saw him on AEW Dark, I was like, whoa, we've got a few people that are from the area that have made it up there. And it's just amazing. One of the women, Savannah Evans, right here. She's on a playing card that I have for a wrestling game. She's on Impact Wrestling right now. She was the main event last week on Impact Wrestling. So and she's from our area. So I haven't had the privilege of interviewing her, but she's from North Carolina and
North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another one. He's on AEW. JD Drake.
Ooh.
Is from North Carolina, around our area. I haven't had the fortune. I've asked him 500 times to be on my show, and he's the best I've got is a maybe. So,
so Hey, JD, if you know what's right, you better bring your butt to the hashtag.
That's right. Come on and have some fun, man. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
So you're going to start a school there in Compton to train wrestlers, or in the Compton area?
Yeah, we want to do it in the Compton area. Like we really want to do stuff where like they had the NL the professional baseball stuff where back in days where people would get drafted from Compton, like they would be like, then they stopped it, but then they brought it back. So it's like, dang, I can actually like revolutionize the city by like really bringing like a wrestling school where we can teach multiple.
Now, see, you're teaching me something, because I've always thought of Compton as the music hub of California. I mean, how many music stars have come out of Compton? I mean, seriously.
We got, of course, Dre.
Right?
The Game. We got Kendrick Lamar.
NWA came out of there. All them guys. I mean,
I know the Godfather, Lonzo. There would be no NWA without Lonzo. You feel me?
Right?
I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole, like it's a dude named Buddy. It's Problem. Man, it's YG. What am I thinking? Like Jesus Christ, there's so many. Like
right.
It's
I mean,
so,
but what you're sitting here saying that there's athletes that come out of there, and I was that never crossed my mind, because that's all I ever hear from where I'm at. I'm way on the other side of the U.S. All the people that I hear about come out of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. I'm gonna give you a crazy factoid.
Okay.
George W. Bush was raised on the east side of Compton.
No, come on, man. George W. Bush.
Hey, anybody on research it right now. George W. Bush.
Dude.
Compton was predominantly white, bro. Like for real. Like Compton was like straight up. Like
he said, yes, that's the OG homie. C8.
Like it's but it's so crazy, because it's like it's a lot of it's a guy named I can't think of his name. His name is Ra. Ra is he got a school in between Compton and Watts. It's a preparatory school.
Okay.
Like, we got people that's really like Children Striving Together, Christy Daniels. We got that's a nonprofit organization. We got Compton Celebrity. We got a guy in Compton who's like the guy in Nipsey. He makes shirts for everybody. Like it's so many different people, but it's like people only talk about not you, because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
right, I don't. I'll be that's why I'm saying it shocked me when you started saying all this other stuff. I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely didn't know about Bush. I'm definitely researching that shit when I get off of here, man.
know, Compton, we got mansions too, and I just figured that shit out this
He
year.
said he ain't lying. Bush is from Compton. Michael King looked it up.
It's just
Wow.
right. W was out there like Compton.
He was strategizing out there in Compton, right?
Man, you got Anthony Anderson, who's a comedian. You got Venus and Serena.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
Will I Am.
That's big time stuff right there.
But but you know what, Big Scott, that's what makes people like me and you though, because when you come from a place where you like, oh, people actually make it out of here, it gives you, no matter what's going on, there is a way.
Right.
Don't have that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
that just proves too how hard some people will work to do that, because they ain't just getting picked out of the air and given all this stuff. They're working hard to go wherever they're going. I mean, Bush didn't just all of a sudden become president out of the blue like he wished for it. You know what I'm saying? He had to work.
Yes, he did. And I seen his movie, and it was very interesting because
Fred Sanford.
Yeah. I'm coming home, Elizabeth.
I'm coming home, Elizabeth. There you go. Man, that's good stuff, man. I mean, I'm going to try to bring this back to the wrestling, because we only got like 15 minutes left. Yeah, I got to bring it back to the wrestling. But man, so you've been in wrestling 3 years. You've already done a ton of shows. You started off knowing one wrestler. How many wrestlers do you know now? How many wrestlers do you have on speed dial that you could pick up the phone and go, hey, man, I'm doing a show?
Probably 20, maybe.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Of course, then every one of them guys know 30 other guys.
Yeah, I can DM about like some more though. That would
right.
Right. But yeah,
So how far away has the biggest guy how far away has a guy traveled to come to work at your show, or do you do all local?
I think we had some people from up north. That was probably the furthest. I haven't flew anybody out yet. I'm trying to get
right. Right. No, I understand that. I mean, we're independent wrestling. We're not WWE. I get that.
Gentlemen, it costs credit or debit.
Wait, so you're talking up north? You're talking about Northern Cali or Oregon or Washington or something like that?
Like San Francisco.
Okay.
San Diego.
Oh, so you're getting all the big hubs to send a few guys down.
Did I have somebody? No, I don't. I can't. I think that's the furthest. I don't think Portland or Seattle. I can't think. I don't.
Michael King said, "Make sure you do a show in Vegas, NFL Draft Week. He'll be there."
What's crazy? It's a promotion out there that I fuck with. They like brothers because they put me on. Like it's Versus Pro Wrestling. Like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Big West. You know what I'm saying? So I most definitely I definitely want. I love Vegas. Treated me really good because I haven't done commentating in a while, and we had.
Have you heard of a wrestler called Urban Legend? There's a wrestler out of Vegas called Urban Legend. Look him up, bro. Good wrestler.
For sure.
Hashtag a couple of times. He's been on TV out there. He's a good wrestler, and he'll work anywhere, man.
Okay, good looking. Lay up.
Yeah, give him a call, man. Seriously. He's a good wrestler. I will vouch for him 100%. I've seen him. I haven't seen him in person, but I've seen video of him, plenty of it. And he's good, man. He's a good guy, too.
For sure. I'll check him out.
Down to earth, straight talk. Tell you the truth, how he feels. If you want to know if somebody's a good wrestler or not, ask Irvin. He'll tell you.
For sure.
He'll straight up tell you. Michael said the Asian sensation is intrigued. He wants to come over there. Outlaw said you can hit up the Outlaw anytime, anywhere.
The Asian sensation may be against the Pinoy, the meanest man from Manila. Ooh.
Ooh. That sounds like a good fight right there.
Ooh.
Oh, Michael King said, I'll put you in a condo on the Strip. Listen to this stuff, man. He trying to get you in trouble. You're like, oh, why? The Strip a bad place?
No, I'm just saying that's a good one. Like he came
Yeah.
at the time. Like what? That's a
Oh my goodness, man! You don't know about. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna. All right, we got 10 minutes left in the show. I'm gonna go to my last commercial break. I'm gonna show you what Michael King does, man. KingEnterprises.store. Here you go, man. This will tell you everything.
King Enterprises. Badasses selling badass merchandise. Unlike others, we have cool logos and quality products. You know you love the bad guys, and we're the coolest bad guys in the Southeast. If the Asian sensation says it, then you know it's not just true, it's damn true. We have the Syrian Sheik and the Man on Fire, Fuego Calderon, as well as the man who is too cold to hold, the Freak Daddy, A.J. Frost. And let's not forget the Young Wolf, J.C. Wolf, and his tag team partner, the Singapore assassin himself, Zay Vega. You know the Asian sensation loves the ladies, so he made sure that there are things for you too. Leggings, totes, tees, and tanks designed for women. Find everything you need at our online store, KingEnterprises.store.
There you go. That's what he does right there. KingEnterprises.store.
He said, and for the ladies.
Oh, yeah, man. He's got everything on there for the ladies, man. Totes. I mean, it's amazing all the stuff he's got on there, man. He's even got throw blankets, all kind. Man, I mean, anything you'd want. I guarantee you, if it's not on there, he can find it for you. He's one of those. He's one of those guys, man. He'll get it for you without a doubt. Outlaw said, Michael King is such a good manager. Not only does he shower with his talent, he'll hold your soap. That boy. Marcus Erics, we all looking to get out there. I love working the LA area, being someone who grew up out there. I told you he was from the area.
Oh, yeah, you gotta come back home.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look up Best of the West, man. Look it up on YouTube, man. They run right around you guys' area. Chuck said, thoughts on this year's top 500 Black Pro Wrestlers list for 2021? Do you feel there are some people that were overlooked? Congrats to the guys that made the hashtag Truth Knows, and to those we don't.
I don't even know who's on the list. I don't even.
Oh my goodness, man! We had a couple of guys that made the list over here in our area. We were really happy to know that.
Who are you upset about who did not make the list that you think that I would probably be like? This person is Kofi on the list?
No. We're talking independent. This is independent.
Oh, this is
independent wrestling.
United States of America.
Yeah.
Okay, is Shiloh Greaves on that thing?
I'd have to look. I don't have the list where I can get to it, but Chuck might. Chuck, look it up, man. Shiloh Greaves.
Like Shiloh is. Oh, and Judas is really dope. But see, but you know, it's kind of unfair because they're only my guys. But that's all I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, where I'm at with it right now, like, I'm super.
The one person that comes to mind in my area right off the bat, a black wrestler that comes to mind right off the bat that should be on that list. If he's not in our area, Malachi Jeffers. Look him up. Ooh. Malachi Jeffers, really good wrestler, really good kid, kind of tall, but man, he's got the moveset, he's got the mind. Very professional guy. Doesn't, he comes into a locker room, they tell him what to do, he goes out there and he does it, man. Oh, TJ Boss too. Thank you, Sarah. TJ Boss is another one in our area.
Well, shoot, I'll just get over here and start repping all my guys because they all are joys to work with.
I mean, that's what any good organization would do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I'm kind of like, yeah, do I, but
there's probably, we could have probably a top 500 in just our area. You could probably have a top 500 in your area, Yeah,
but I feel like Snipes. I feel like Snipes is a dope character, a dope wrestler. Like I said, Judeas, the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black. I mean, Boom. Like
Michael King, man. Michael King really wants to hit up with you, man. He said, "Hey, let's connect. I'm serious about working Vegas, putting you in a condo on the Vegas."
for sure.
And he said, "Peace be the journey."
Yeah, you know, Michael King, let's talk. For sure. You're
Yeah.
the only one.
Darren's loving this, man. He's like, hell yeah, that's all fire, man. All right, I'm going to hit my last really short commercial. Then we're going to come back for the last 10 minutes with Showtime Watkins. If you guys have any questions out there, thank you guys for showing up. I haven't done a hashtag in a little while. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you, Showtime, for being here, man. I'm having a great time, man. So we're going to hit this short commercial, and we'll be right back. If you got them questions, hit them up in the comments, man. We'll be right back.
L&L Fence Company, specializing in custom fencing from wood and aluminum to chain link. 9331 Albemarle Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. Give them a call today for your free estimate. 704-563-9544. L&L Fence Company, the king in custom fencing.
There you go, L&L Fence Company. You guys need a fence? They'll put it up for you. All right, man. Showtime, man. This has been a good time, man. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I didn't know you from iota. Just yesterday, somebody said, "Hey, this guy wants to get on your show. You should put him on your show." I'm like, "Okay, where's he from?" California, Compton. The name of his show is Compton Mania. And I'm gonna show your poster again while I'm talking. And I was like, "Oh, I've got to have this guy on." There you go. Compton Mania Anniversary is the name of the show. The MFM World Championship will be defended. The champion, I can't even say it, Rancho Camacho. Okay.
Versus Hanoi Prince, Manny Mars.
There you go. And then there's a women's world championship tournament that's going to go on, man. I love that. I just want to come there just to watch that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me ask you something. I asked wrestlers this, but I'm going to ask you this, man. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a wrestling show? One of your wrestling shows. What's the craziest thing that you've ever seen that wasn't part of the show?
That wasn't a part of the show.
Yeah, like somebody getting crazy out in the audience, or somebody doing something stupid toward a wrestler, or
I think I think I look at things a little differently. I remember when they came out here, I think it was like 5 years ago or something. It was like Monday Night Raw, and it wasn't even nothing bad. It was two things. I saw Roman Reigns is coming down when they still had the Shield, and we was like right there. I'm like, yo, this like he don't even like he don't look like a human. He had those great eyes. Like I was just like, what planet is this motherfucker from, bro? Like I know he's human, but he looks like just out of this world. And then it was in the front row, it was like a guy who dressed up like the Macho Man.
Yeah.
Like, cause I've always been the person that watched wrestling in the house.
Right.
Going there and then seeing how the fans like reacted to him and how he's having the time of his life. That's like, yo, wrestling is everything, bro.
Dude, when I go to a show, if I come home and I still have my voice, I did something wrong, bro. I go to a local, you see down here at the bottom in my sponsorships, you see HWA over there, Heritage Wrestling Alliance. That's my home, man. I go there. I don't miss a show. And they know me when I walk in the building, man, because I yell, scream, and holler. You go to a wrestling show, you don't sit on your hands, man. You go to a wrestling show to be loud, to boo for the bad guys, cheer for the good guys.
Unless you're in Japan, right?
That's true. But
you're right.
They're very respectful in Japan.
Yes.
Oh, Darren said Show is a member of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, just to let you know. You come into Smoky?
Hey, man, listen.
Oh, boy, the brain's going to have to meet up with no Showtime now.
No. Always tell them they got to come out them draws, baby. You got to
I love it. Okay, here we go. Sarah's got does Showtime know about IWTV? And are there any plans to team up with them to get his product? I can read, really, I can. His product worldwide.
Wow. I don't know, but you know what? I can know them, and yes, I want to get it worldwide. How can we make this work?
Does Showtime know about IWTV, and are there any plans to team up with them to get his product? I still can't do it right. Product worldwide. Why is product really just not coming off my tongue?
Because sometimes it be like that. Like
you know what, Sarah? I don't even know about IWTV. I'll have to check that out. You said the magic words, product worldwide.
Exactly. Like, what? Yeah, I want that.
Oh, God. Chuck said he's going to send the list to piss off, so you'll have the list of the top 500. There you go.
Guy.
There you go. Yes, I didn't know Mr. Pissoff was the guy that made everybody's belts look good. I didn't know he was that guy.
He's the plug.
Is that right? Is that what he does for your show? Or does he do anything else for your show? Or
no, he always Mr. Pissoff. You know, he Mr. Pissoff everywhere he goes. He is for real. You know.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one that makes sure the belts is good. He's the one like that's our belt guy. That's our guy.
I like it. I like that a lot, man. And he was like, got to get this guy on the show. You got to talk to him. One more time, man. I'm going to put before we take off, I'm going to put your poster up here. I'm going to let you do the promo this time. So here you go, man.
Yes, so it is October 10th, the anniversary of Compton Mania, live at Don Quixote's. I'm not even going to read you the address, but listen, we're going to have the motherfucking man, Rancho Camacho, defending the motherfucking man championship against the filthiest Filipino Manny Mars. We also have a women's tournament. The sweetest thing, Candy Girl, is going up against that voluptuous vegan butt. That's right, Lois Grain. And then we have the diabolical one, Auntie Heidi. And the first round is going up against the bloodthirsty vixen, Mariah Moreno. Compton Mania anniversary show. Be there on Eventbrite. Credit or debit?
I love it, dude. I'm gonna have you do a commercial for hashtag, man.
Let's go.
I will pay you. You tell me the price, and I'm gonna have you do me a commercial, just like you did it.
Okay, well, yeah, let's talk. We'll talk. Let's go.
We will. I'm going to, man, because that was dope. I like that. That was good.
That's for me being a kid watching it like this.
Right. Well, let me put up a couple of sponsor shows real quick before we go. I'm going to ask you a few more questions after this. We're not going to disappear right away, but I got to put these guys up here. They pay for me to do this. I gotta pay the bills. September 25th, 2021, AWS presents Takedown. Doors open 6:00. Bell time 7. Admission $10. Kids 5 and under get in free. I love the poster, but where is the address? Oh, there it is right there. I can barely see it. 1742. It looks like Alexis Highway, Orangeburg, South Carolina. You guys are going to have to get that. I'm going to have to talk to AWS, man. They're going to have to get that address brightened up so people can see it. Just saying. Ben Wolf, if you're watching, you got to brighten up that address, brother. And we also have Future Titans of Wrestling, 2525 North Graham Street, Charlotte, North Carolina. Titans Go to War is the name of the show. 2 p.m. doors open. It's October 16th, 3:00 bell time. The heavyweight championship is going to be up for grabs. Big Cat Dalton Dallas versus Blackness Jack. The FTOW Tag Team Champions are going to be up for grabs. The Pack versus Perfect Vision. I'm wearing Perfect Vision's shirt right here, as you can see. And the House of Pain Championship. Stephen the Wall versus Alexander Moore versus Dirty Joe, who is the champion. There you go, guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, AWS, you got to brighten up that address so people can see it. Just saying. I'll get a hold of them. They got to brighten that address up because I couldn't even read it.
That's an education for me, too, because I'm going to make sure.
But I just couldn't read the address.
Really bright. Like, I'm learning, bro. So,
yeah. Well, dude, I'm all about the fans, man. If you've never seen my show before, I am a big fan. I'm all about the fans, and I think all the shows should be about the fans. And if any promotion does that, they're going to be just fine, man. You will start making money if you do everything for the fans. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And I know already by talking to you, you're a man who you got big dreams. I know you're heading that way, and you're listening to a lot of good folks. The one thing I will give you a little piece of advice from me, who've seen a lot of organizations, a lot of promoters on my show and things like that, man, be weary of the people that are around you giving you advice, man. Make sure it's legit. Make sure they're legit in giving you that advice, that they've come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just make sure you're getting good advice, man, because I'd hate to see you lose a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody cheat you out of a lot of money, because you seem like a really good guy, man. I would definitely love to come to Compton and see one of the shows, bro. That just sounds so much fun.
I don't know why I can't find it, but I got some Compton Mania dominoes. Like, we be playing dominoes.
Really?
Talk about it like. No,
you were playing rocks? Oh, man. Come on now. I know dominoes, man. I love playing dominoes. I'll play some dominoes. I don't care what kind you play either. I can play Spanish dominoes. I can play for points. I can play just putting them down. I used to play them. I can slam too. Let me get on a table and get ready. I'll play some dominoes now.
Yeah, we want to put on a Compton Mania domino tournament too, which would be crazy too. Like,
man, you're making it more and more harder for me not to want to come, man. I really want to come over there now.
Man, we gonna, we could probably even travel that world. We'll do like a domino tournament everywhere we go. Like, who's your best domino players?
Oh man, I'll come out there now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sure.
You know they have an Alabama World Championship tournament for dominoes in Alabama every year. Did you know that?
We need to go. Okay, we need to see what's up with Alabama.
I gotta find out what city it's in or what town it's in. But my mom, when she was alive, this was back. She died in 2013 or 2003 rather. But her and her last boyfriend before she died, they used to go to the tournaments all the time, man. You could play single. You go in and you could play singles, or you could play partners.
Yep. And that's the thing. It was my mom's ex, like Ivory. He used to beat us in dominoes in like 5 minutes. He'd be like, "You got this and you got this." Bob, he'll flip his stuff over and be like, "I just locked the game."
Oh man, that's David was my mom's boyfriend back in the day. His name was David. He did that to me like 2 moves into the game every game. He'd be like 2 moves. He'd be like, "Okay, I could tell by those 2 moves you ain't got no 3s, you ain't got no 4s. Your next play is going to be over here on this side because you ain't got nothing on this side, and I'm going to make sure you don't play on this side." And he'd do that. Yep. Until he went out. I was like, "Dude, how do you know that?" He goes, "Bro, it's like cards. If you know how to count cards, you can go to Vegas and win money."
Yep.
It's the same way with dominoes. If you can count the numbers, if you're good at counting the numbers, you'll kill people in dominoes, man. We're talking about everything on Hashtag Truth, man. We're talking about wrestling. We're singing baby songs, sports. I love this, man. This is a good time, man. I hope you had a good time today.
Man, I had an amazing time. Thank you so much. And Mr. Pissoff, my guy, with another one, man. Thank you
they're
guys,
still
bro.
talking.
And
over
everybody
you,
that commented in here, all the love.
There it is. Niece's Highway. They got to fix that poster,
Michael
man. They got to fix that poster.
For sure, man. Thank you, man.
He said seats only $30, but you will only use the edge. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I only need $10 of a seat. Come on, Jesus.
Oh, Darren said I'll make a championship title for that. I guess he's talking about the domino tournament. Oh, don't say that, man, because I will show up in Compton.
Oh, you know what?
Come on with a championship.
We finna really make this. Okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna have to find a way because I've already got my boy. You've already seen one of my boys over here. I'd love to go see him wrestle. Marcus Erics. I'd love to see this guy wrestle over there. In this town. So I got more than one reason to be over in Cali, man.
Man, that would be crazy.
Plus, I'm a Navy guy. I'm an ex-Navy guy, and I've always been on the East Coast.
Appreciate your service, bro.
I'd love to go up there. Yeah, appreciate it. I would love to go over there to San Diego and check out the naval base up there, man.
Oh, man. San Diego is so beautiful. Like downtown San Diego is like, the last time I've been there, it's hard to find paper on the ground.
Wow. Wow.
San Diego is pretty clean in the mud. LA is dirty than a mother. Boy, I tell you. People be like, I want to go to Hollywood. I'll be like, why? It smell like shit.
Oh, my God, man. That is awesome. Well, dude, I appreciate you coming on Hashtag Truth, man. And I hope you have a good show. Come back anytime you want, man. We'll do this again. The next show you want to promote it on here and do a show on here and share it all over Facebook, man. I'll be the man for you. You come right back on here. We'll do it again.
For sure. Like, yeah, man, this is dope. Like,
get a hold of Darren or Chuck or me, and we'll make that happen, man. Without a doubt. I had a blast.
Man, yeah, this was fun, man. This is anytime, bro. Like, this was cool.
Let me ask you something before you go. Was this anything like you expected?
I came in like just like, yo, like, we finna talk about wrestling. It's about to be fun. Like, no expectations. Like,
you didn't know about all the rest, though, man. We have a good time on here, man. If you start telling stories, I'm just gonna let you go because that's what it's about, man. And as you see, people were talking over here, man. You got people talking about making championship belts for Domino's. I mean, come on,
Domino. You know,
they sing the Redskins fight song for
Domino. Yeah, right.
Yeah, which I'm being told never to do again. Man, Darren, anytime. I'm glad you, Scott. It's showtime, man. I'm glad you, Scotty. So I'm gonna end the show like this, guys. Showtime Watkins. Let me put it up here. Let me say it the way I gotta say it. Let me get it over here. Showtime Watkins, Compton Mania anniversary. You want to go see the MFM World Championship be defended, the Women's World Tournament. Look at all them guys at the bottom of the screen. October 10th. You don't want to miss it. It's 2811 East. I can't even. Olympus Boulevard. There you go. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. What am I saying? Los Angeles. I'm going to get it right eventually. Los Angeles. There you go. You don't want to miss this show, and that is the #truth. We'll see you guys next show, man.